Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster. We're doing the third scenario in the campaign. Looks like we've got to do a... So the premise of this one basically is that we have loans for this park that are, constantly taxing us on our interest and different things like that. Looks like we start with, some bathrooms and, some food shops. I checked this out a little bit before I started just so I know what I was working with. But we've got to reach some profit, attract some guests. It also looks like we have an unfinished coaster over here. But I might do that once we get to medium. Once we make the profit off of, probably some simpler rides. So let's go ahead and check out... Wait, not that. The park management. So checking out the park management, we've got 2 janitors and a mechanic. That's alright. I can work with that. The litter is disgusting. Maybe we don't have trash cans. That might be something to look into. So why don't we do that first? Because the happier people, the more they'll come. So let's go bins. Bin, I guess I learned that last time. It's just bin. And then blueprint, and then go custom. No. Bin. So we just have this bin. That's fine. There are a couple around, but I think we're fine for now on those. Now that I'm looking around a little bit. We can change that later. So let's check out the park management and see what our loans are like. We've got a $10,000 loan. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think let's just start building some rides. We've got some pre-coasters here. They're pretty expensive. Why don't we check out our standard rides? We've had success in the past. I think maybe this ship. Oh, heck yeah. I had one of these in a park near me when I was growing up. And I think... Well, there's a ton of room here for the park, because the barrier line is about there. So maybe we could fit in a ride here, here, and here, and sort of have the family attraction center. So why don't we do that? Let's turn this guy, like so. Something like that. And then what we're going to do is probably get rid of this sign. And we can probably feed in the paths through there. Alright, so let's get an entrance. Something like that. And then an exit. Exit will be pretty simple. It'll feed back to our main path. Now, the way I want to do that is go to paths now. And it looks like we're using this red brick business. So let's make this nice and pretty. Finish that up. And then that's a little bit thin. Why don't we increase the width a little bit? Yeah, that looks a little better. No, it's still slendering. 19 feet? Yeah, that looks good. So let's do this. Like that. And then we can have everything else attached in there. And then this is our exit. So we can reduce the width. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and then connect entrance to the path. Ooh. Kind of like the look of this one. Metallic, glossy. That was unintentional, but we'll make it work. Maybe we pass right by these little atmospheric items. I've done it again. Have a little curve to it. The scenery is only about... It's pretty low, actually. What do we have here? It's interesting. We have all sorts of shapes. What about... Gloss it up with some rocks. It's probably not very interesting looking. Palm. palm trees next to the pirate ship, I think so. Well, that's an interesting tree. Passes right through the rock. Kind of like it. Is there any other things? Park speakers. Crops. This is a pirate ship. So maybe we'll put a treasure chest here. People to look at. Maybe halfway buried. That looks pretty good. And another one on the other side. Just a little bit of a mirroring effect. Some buried treasure along there. And that prettied it up a little bit. I think we're going to need something a little bit fancier, though. Let's see. Nautical archway. Ooh, I like that. Would like it to be on the ground. That's pretty cool. Maybe a couple of these. And then... what else do people like? They like the animatronic stuff. So we can do that. Get some pirates. Zoom in so we can see a little better. They'll all be shooting that way. Now let's get some red coats. Doing the red coats do, standing in a line firing. Yeah, I think that'll help. I want them to have nothing to complain about here. 62, I'm gonna take that. So let's call this... Pirates Delight. Alright, I like it. Okay. So then we go $4. You know, maybe this is a $5 ride. Because I think it's still free to get into our park. So that one's ready to go. I think I'm going to hit play here so we can start making some money back. Let's see what the park entrance fee is. It is free. So I think families pay $4. Standard is $5. I mean, there aren't any other rides yet, but we're about to work on that. So let's check this out. We got more rides. What haven't I done? I don't think I've done a Wild Blue before. I've done Teacups and the Kickflip. I've done all those. So why don't we try a Wild Blue out? And do I have the money to do so? Maybe not. Yeah, I should. Why is it red? Obstructed. What is it obstructed by? Oh. Perhaps the way it spins? Is there like a... oh, it's because the pirate ship's going to come knocking right in here. Yeah, that makes sense. So we could have a lower ride over here. Maybe this guy could be over here. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm not entirely sure how this one operates. Why don't we do that? And then we've got, what, 1,000 some? Why don't we check out this? Oh, that's quite small. Teacups? Very big. Yeah, why don't we put this guy in there? We'll place an entrance, say there, so we can wind it around a little bit. Exit here. This guy, place an entrance, right about there, and an exit, just to quickly get back to the path there. Work with me. There we go. So we're using red path, I believe. And that is the exit. I like how it changes the color of the cement under the ride as well. It's a nice touch. I think this is going to be a good idea to get both these rides going rather quickly, since we don't have any other rides in the park. I think this little deal right there should be just about right. So Wild Blue, what are we going to call this? Musket Flip? And then perhaps... Okay, well, we should just open this up. This is ready to go. It's only got 5% beauty on the scenery on the queue, but that's okay. $9, that seems reasonable. We've got Venetian Carousel 2. Why don't we call this... Motion... No, there was one in the last part called that. Let's see. Horse... Piracy? That's fine. It's silly, but it's fine. That costs $3.50. Wow, maybe $4. And how's the scenery on this one? 0 on both of them. So I could do some improvements here. Pretty this up a little bit. What do we want to do? I think we want to stick with these sort of themes we've had going on, and the park kind of encourages that. You know, it's a pirate-themed deal. Maybe, well, that's an expensive treasure chest. Fruity Cargo. So they can check it out right there. Maybe a pirate lookout looking down on the little battle we've got over there. Maybe another one looking from here. Then along here, we spin this, we can have this guy patrolling right along this wood behind. Like that. A stone pufferfish. Why not? Can I change the color on the pufferfish? And perhaps a little whalebone arch. People like to walk through arches, right? And hopefully these aren't floating and I've placed them properly. There's a bit of floating. That's alright. I think I can probably edit those later. Spin this a little bit. How are we doing on this? We've only got almost got 600. That's not too bad. Now, how did that improve this game? 39, 24. Seems like they like the animatronics quite a bit. Taking some long distance pot shots. let's maybe get some... These guys will be the rear guard. What do we got going on? So that should improve that queue. What else do we want? Just a big old battle going on everywhere. How about that? 68? That's not bad. 74? I'll take it. Okay. Well, here's the first few rides. A nice little sector up here. I think we should put down some trash cans. Bin. So this is the exit. People might want to puke. Maybe before the queue line also. Just make sure people have the option to throw away their trash rather than throwing it on our ground. Oh, that's in the middle of the path. I'm okay with it. What is this? Yeah, we haven't tested the other one because it isn't even built yet. There's literally no tracks connected. So let's look at this. Let's do $700 a month. What else do we have? Maybe we should start a simple research here. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. Maybe a thrill ride also. So we are going to be spending a lot of money, but hopefully these will be making a fair amount. We could slowly start building this up if we wanted. Pretty off. I don't actually want to do that right now. Maybe we'll save that. I don't know. I was gonna say save that until we got to here, but clearly that happened a little bit quicker. Well, maybe. I mean, we've got a bit of money. It doesn't have to be the most amazing. It's called Incomplete Coaster. Okay. Fort Fun. It's actually like a theme park in Colorado. Okay. Cool. So maybe, like with my last one, we start with some upwardness. Chain lift track. Let's do 3 high. And bend this guy over. Like that. Do standard track. We'll do that. That. I'd be interested to see if this worked. It looks very cool. And that's going to be another downward momentum. So we might be able to loop that into... Oh, I like that. Can I take sections of this? No, it just works as a whole. Okay. So we're going to come down off that. Then maybe if we go... that. And that underneath. Maybe not so much height on that. I just wanted to kind of get around these trees here. Yeah, this thing's gonna run our park dry. So we'll come back. Oh, that's quite close to the border. Good thing we did it there too. The banana loop would have been cool. But I think we can come back around here. Maybe do another up into a crazy spiral and then come back around and I'll be pretty happy with that. Now it looks like we're losing money. Pretty close actually. So I think we just hold off for a bit. And in fact, if I'm going to be working on this, why don't we pause that thrill ride? Because we are working on a coaster. So that should increase the amount of money that we have incoming. In fact, I'm a little bit worried now that we're going to go negative. So let's pause both of these. So now we should start pulling ahead. I think. No, we're definitely losing money. How's that happening? We're going down to 500 again, so I think we're going negative. I do want to work on our coaster more, but we're probably going to have to wait a little bit. It's going to come up, and then I think I'll do another up track. Well, let's see if it can even do what we've got here so far. I don't think it's going to cost us money to test it. And maybe it does. I could be wrong. I mean, obviously that's going to go crash off the end, but I want to see if it can even do this loop off of the momentum. Yeah, so that will work. Cool. So at least we know that. So why don't we speed up a little bit while we're waiting to get enough cash to do more on the coaster. I like this little section we built. Let's see. want to do more research there, but I don't think we can afford it at this point. We're just not making enough money. Let's go ahead and speed up a little bit more. I just want to get a comfortable money situation going. We are slowly trickling in. We're actually not making much. Interesting. Alright, so let's slow down again. If we're not making money right now, what can we do to increase the amount of money we do? You know, entering the park could be more expensive. We can go up a couple bucks per. We do have attractions now. Missed 9 sales due to price. I'm willing to accept that. Extra buck. You know, maybe it's 10 bucks to enter. And families pay 8. I'll miss more sales, but the people who do come in will be just fine. So that should drastically put it in our favor if people are coming in. Okay, so we did make a little bit of money. And we are starting to make more. Okay, I think I can go back to working on this. So we do know that it works up until this point. And it comes back down and crashes terribly. I wonder if we can... No, I don't want to do that. Let's do this. Comes up just fine. There's a little bit of a decline there. So let's do that. I don't want to go like that. I want to go up like this. Yeah, into a chain lift. That seems good. Expensive but good. Now why don't we do it twice? Waiting on 216 bucks. But I don't want to go negative at any point here. Now why can't we do that? We could do this. Then we do... Oh, no, no. Maybe not loop, maybe rolls? No, I need this to go down again before I can do all that. At least, probably a couple. And what if we did... What on earth is that? Okay, that looks cool, but I don't know if we can pull that off. We might be able to. What if we... No? Is it because it's expensive? Oh yeah, because it's like 2,000 bucks. Yeah, no way. Can't afford that one. Nope. What about like a simpler loop? Like I like what we did there. That was cool. Was that a roll? Yeah, that was just a banana. No, I don't know what that was. That would be cool. That's 700 bucks and we're almost there. Why don't we do that and then finish it? Maybe one extra flourish at the end. But we'll do that in the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.